I come from a background of doing botanical work and I love working under the microscope. So I'm into that whole revealing. The early anatomical book, it's called On the Fabric of the Human Body by Vesalius, who was working in the Renaissance. You can see everything that's there, so that peeling back of the body was very important. This exhibition really came out of visiting the R.A. Rodder Museum of Pathology at the university here in Hobart, which is in the hospital, and it's a closed facility, and I was lucky enough to be given a tour of there by the curator. This is a 15th century document. We've got the animals here that are passing through him, which are the star signs. See Capricorn, Cancer here is very clear in the chest, Pisces on the feet, down in here Gemini on the arms. So he was considered to hold all of the universe, or the star signs within his body, his man as a microcosm of the universe. And up here it was a guide of when you could cut into the particular body parts. So depending on the phases of the moons and the planets and where the star signs sat in relation to those things, it guided the physician on where he could cut into the body. Here where you've got red lines coming out, these were the cut marks, and it would tell him in here, this is all in Latin, when it was safe to cut into the body. You'll see on here that it goes through from the brain to the hand to the uterus to the heart, thyroid, and each body part is connected to a star sign. They're peeled back and you can see everything that's there, so that peeling back of the body was very important. I wanted to do it in a way that was really beautiful, like those early Renaissance books. It's called Blood Moon. The disease moves through the body in unpredictable ways, like the threads have moved and caused this unpredictable weave of threads across the board. The threads move across and they take you to specific body parts, and it's the body part that relates to the star sign that came from the document. Thread then drops and pulls to the ground like blood would fall from the body. I wanted to write about each of the phases of the development of the work. I decided to call them scenes, the theatrics of working with the body. The fabric is washed and prepared. The length of fabric is 7 metres. Filling the sink with water, I wash and wring, turning one slushy pile into a deformed other. The task is cumbersome, and the cloth coils and twists in unexpected ways on the edge of the sink before it extends and falls into the bucket below. I think about how it must be to handle part of the body that is this long. This is the intestine, the body's largest organ.
Here we have a piece from our own collection.
I was in the archives upstairs and one of the librarians drew my attention to a rolled up stack of anatomical illustrations. There was all these wonderful watercolours on paper, probably date from about 1850, making them some of the earliest anatomical drawings in Australia. There's quite a lot of work that Stephanie McDonald from Conservation did on this work for it to be able to come out onto display in the gallery. She's just recently put a blog post up about that. They needed to be flattened and they needed to be cleaned. They needed to be looked at, every inch of them, under a microscope.